go in there, grab the hounds, and a couple of them won't come, so just chain them into the group. We'll end up fighting them just in front of where they're at there now. That's a real easy part of the fight, right? Second phase, one of the two bosses will come down, either the fire guy or the ice guy. We need to have the opposite colored dome over him. Cersei will grab the dome first. Cersei, I know you know which one to grab, so I don't need to tell you. Kayak, what you'll do is you will swap domes with her every 20 seconds. Do the three of you have the Q-Cells Dreadsail Reef Helper add-on on? If you don't, if you don't have that, everybody's going to need it. So if you don't have it, please download it quick. You'll need it for the boss fights especially. So you'll have a little status panel on there. It'll tell you how many. I'm talking to you now, Kayak. It'll tell you how many stacks that Cersei has on her. When it gets to 20 stacks, say we're currently holding the fire dome. When she gets to 20 stacks, you simply look over at the fire dome, the destructive ember over here that says activate. It's anywhere along that wall. Basically, you can activate it. You just take it from her, and what we're going to do is we're going to have you hold it roughly where I'm standing, about in here somewhere. You'll see where she's at, and you'll want to basically hold it in that spot with her. When you get to 20 stacks, she'll take it back off of you. It's pretty easy. We should only have to swap it twice each time the bosses comes down. Well, the second phase and the third phase are identical. It's just that the other boss comes down for it. So you guys will basically be standing here, swapping the domes. While you're the dome holder, it's typically best for you to kind of face the main tank and be throwing your heals that way. The person who's not holding the dome, the other healer, should probably be facing the off tank and throwing heals that way. That just makes it easier on everybody. With that add-on, the tanks on occasion will get it's like a broken heart over their head, and just means they need heals badly to get healed up. So maybe that's where you do your burst heals, or maybe your combat prayer, or whatever other burst heals you have to get them back up to health. The tank will be holding whichever boss is down, roughly about where I'm standing, right in here somewhere. They'll be at the edge of the dome. The boss's back will be to us, so the DPS will be basically standing kind of where I'm at here, hitting that boss. When that boss gets down to somewhere below 90%, he'll spawn an Atronarch. When it comes up, I'll call for stopping DPS on the boss. The off tank will have grabbed that Atronarch, and we'll turn and kill that Atronarch. Actually, there's a total of two Atronarchs that spawn. By the time we kill the first one, usually the second one comes up. We'll kill the second one. So now we're kind of facing backwards. Our backs are to the main boss. We're facing this way. So, once both of the Atros are down, then we'll go back and hit the boss, get him down to, you can see if you have those vertical health bars for the bosses from whatever add-on that is, you'll see the teleports happen at 65 for the first boss and 70% for the second. So we'll DPS him down the rest of the way and go to teleport phase. After the teleport phase, the other boss comes down, we do the exact same thing. Cersei will grab the first dome. Kayak will swap with her every 20 stacks. We'll have two Atros that spawn. The tanks will take them. We'll fight them behind us. We'll come back. We'll fight the main boss again. Not the main boss, but the second boss, I guess it is. We'll fight him down to reach his teleport phase. We go through a second round of teleport phase. We'll get to those in just a second here. After that, we split into our groups. There's left side and there's right side. If you're a dome holder, I don't have my sheet up handy right now. I should. I now do. We have, we have Super on the right and OSHA on the left. I picked you two because I know you both have done it before, so You guys are reliable dome holders in my mind. The same thing. The same thing happens for the when you're holding these domes, though. Every 20 seconds we need to swap them. So we'll have both domes up. We're swapping with DPS now. The healers. This is the final phase now, phase 4. The healers are not swapping the domes here. It's DPS doing it. So supers first on the right. Watch your second on the right here. So basically, when you get to 20 stacks, you see right where we're standing here, the kind of where the boards make a T or so right here. Yep. This is where you'll be at. You'll pull the dome. All you got to do is activate it. It takes it right off a super. And at 20 stacks, he'll take it back from you. You can still DPS while you're holding it. It kind of gives you a buff to your heavy and light attacks while you're fighting. Your goal, though, your number one goal is to make sure you grab the dome on time, and number 2, to keep it still, because the tank is going to be dancing around in here with the boss, and they've got to stay under the dome. So you got to keep it still as possible. So that's what you do here. On the other side, we have OSHA and beams. You have beams. Have you done the? I've
held those.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So then you know what to do here. The same spot over here, right where OSHA's at, kind of where the boards make a T. That's your spot. You see when you activate this here, that's the arena basically that the tank has to work in. It kind of touches the edges, the back and side edges there, gives him room to work. Or actually either of them, him or her, because the tanks will be swapping. The only other thing we have here is during that final phase, we have runes that come out. They come out on anybody who does not have taunt. So the tanks don't get it, but any of us could. The dome holder could get it. The healer could get it. If you get a rune, we'll call it out. Runes going out. If you get that, we stack them right here in the middle. Is where you want to take those two. So drop the dome. You don't have to say somebody grab the dome from me. You just drop it automatically yourself. If you're holding the dome, drop the dome and come right here to the middle and stack with your buddy from the other side. You'll see that the rune that under your feet kind of turns gold. I usually block. I'm not sure if it helps or not. You let it kind of pop or explode, and then you run right back. You run right back in the dome and get back to work, kind of. That is it for that's basically it for DPS and healers. If a dome holder goes down and there's no dome up on your side, everybody's a backup, except for the tank. So healer, the other 2 DPS, if it's down, you're expected to grab it and hold it where it needs to be until one of the regular dome holders takes it back off of you. And it may not be till 20 stacks till they get kind of back into the rotation. So just hold it and hold it still. But that's basically it for DPS and healers. I kind of glossed over the teleport phase. We have 4 experienced teleport phase people in here, I thought. So I didn't talk about it other than, I guess I can real quick. We'll go to the 4 corners and look for our like kind of floating orbs, right? I'll call out which dome we're grabbing, so we'll know which one to grab. But the 4 teleporters, if you guys don't know what you're doing, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just assuming that you do. Okay, good. I think that covers DPS and healer roles here. So tanks, I kind of talked about it a little bit. What you're doing is kind of the same throughout the first two phases, or the second 2 phases, I guess. Phase 2 and 3. Main tank's holding the boss there. Up in the middle there. Off tank will be in the back. That'll be Bro. When an Atro spawns, Bro will taunt it and bring it to the back of the dome here. Typically, by the time that happens, the main tank will have the debuff on them, which is a tank swap. Which means that we need to do a tank swap. Bro, I'm sure you're best to call him out. What's that?
Yeah, I already told Phoenix I'd call him out. So.
Okay, good. So yep. So you'll call it out. Either way, whether you need to swap out or she needs to swap out, you'll call it out. Because you'll be able to see it while you're under the domes here, and you just swap roles. So Phoenix at that point, when Bro gets the Atro to the back, He calls out a tank swap, 3, 2, 1. However you guys do it, you guys swap your spots. You just basically you're holding the Atros at the back now. When the second one spawns, you'll have to find where it's at, look for it, range taunt it, and it'll just come to you. You don't have to necessarily leave the dome, especially if you're holding another Atro already. Just range taunt it and bring it to the back here. We'll burn them both down before we go back in. You guys may have to do another tank swap before we get the teleports again. There might be 2 total per phase 2 and 3. Phase 4, yep. And you'll see what that's like. What you need to go there. You want to block his heavy. That's the big thing is you don't want to roll dodge it. You gotta stand there and just block it. You gotta take it. I think that's what puts the debuff on you. But what it does is it doesn't enrage him to do additional damage on everybody else. The guide, I think somebody said they put it up, that Nylander's guide.
Oh.
Yeah, yep. It tells you in there what happens if you do something else to try to dodge that attack. You just want to basically take his heavy, block it. The other thing he does is the boss will drop pools on you. The little AoEs that spawn around your feet. I suggest you do not have bracing anchor on, because it'll just slow you down too much. And actually, I like to use celerity in here when I'm tanking it, just to get me out of those pools. Usually there's 5 pools at a time, and what you'll do is as a main tank, say you're up here, you'll drop a pool, you'll move a few meters over, drop another pool, few meters over, drop another pool, and so by the time you're done, you'll probably have like a half a circle, kind of like a semicircle of those pools on the ground. It'll also happen during the final phase, execute phase, the phase 4 when we're split on the left and right. One of you two will be getting pools, or potentially both of you, I guess, could be getting pools. So that's one thing you'll have to be aware of. Block the heavy and drop your pools.
Okay.
In that final phase, where are you at? Oh, you're over here. Okay, Phoenix. So during that final phase, your boss will either be the free boss, which is the one that's jumping around during teleports, or it'll be the boss that's up top. Okay. If your boss is the free boss that's jumping around over here on the right-hand side, you're going to be fighting the one that begins with the T, Turlesil. That'll be your boss. So if he's the one jumping around during second teleport phase, you just want to put a range taunt on him no matter where he's at, so that as soon as he's done teleporting, he comes directly to you. And you'll take him, and you'll hold him right at the back here is where you start with him. And if you have to drop pools, typically people go clockwise around this way, drop in their pools, and usually by the time you get to the front here, you'll be ready to do a tank swap, and you'll be kind of on the inside here, so you'll be close to do your tank swap.
Okay.
If your boss is not the free boss, if he's the one that's still sitting up top, it takes him about 5 seconds to come down. He drops right here in the middle. If you've got those elms markers, there should be I have a green diamond right here, and that's where he comes down and lands. So you just got to kind of stand here and look at it, and as soon as he lands, you range taunt him, and you just walk to the back of right back to your spot and let him, then you start your start the fight right there. You'll have the dome holder will bring him up as soon as your boss is down. DPS and healer will be in their spots.
I did repost the elms markers in chat.
Yeah, yep, I see them in there. So if anybody needs those elms markers, those are great to show you where to hold the domes, and where the boss is during the first couple of phases, where they come down at. Let's see. Oh, one last thing is the tank swap. I don't know what if Bro told you. When the tank swap happens, he'll call it out. What you want to do is you want to use your range taunt. Typically what I try to do is when I know it's coming, I'll turn and tab target the boss. And then when your tank swap happens, you can go ahead and range taunt them and then run over to your side. Because there's going to be, the hounds get spawned throughout the fight and they don't always go down quickly. So there's times you can actually think you're range taunting the boss and you're actually taunting one of the hounds or something. So if you can get a quick tab target on the other boss when you know the swap is coming, and then when Bro does his countdown 3, 2, 1 or whatever he does, you can hit that range taunt and have him taunted so you can come over here, and then you're good to go. Then you're just doing the same thing on the opposite side, holding the boss to the outside, and then you kind of do your drop your pools around, whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise, so you're back to the inside again for your next tank swap. If things go well, we'll probably have in the neighborhood of 3 or 4 tank swaps during execute phase. Yep, I think that's about it. I don't call ultimates out, so you guys drop them when you feel they're necessary. Healers and tanks, do what you can. Obviously DPS, we drop ours whenever we can. The only thing I ask is do not drop them on the main boss during phases 2 and 3. We don't want to burn them down too fast. We end up with going to teleport phase with an Atro still up, and it becomes a mess. Our goal as DPS is we're slow and sweet here. We want to get both Atros down before we burn the boss down. So whether that means dropping your Destros or whatever on the boss himself or on the Atros, or just holding it till we get to the final phase, either way works. And then once we're in that final phase where we're in split groups, then it's time to just unload as best we can. Does everybody understand? I know it's a lot, and we're going to get into it and actually see what happens here. Are there any questions, though, before we start? Okay. Very good. So if we're ready, what I'll do is instead of counting us in or anything like that, I'll just simply grab the fire dome. When the fire dome's up, that means we're good to go. And tanks, we need you to lead us in. Okay, we're going to go in and grab hounds. Okay, everybody buff up here. I'm doing it now. I'm going to grab the dome. Here we go. We're going in. Okay, seriously. Okay, we're just DPSing the boss here. We're going to want to slow down DPS on the boss. We're going to have an Atro spawn. Okay, stop DPS on the boss.
Tank swap in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's get that Atro down. Very good. Next Atro's coming. No damage on the boss still. Perfect positioning there. Okay, everybody's back on the boss.
Join the show!
You're gonna push him to teleport phase. Okay, here we go. Teleports. We're grabbing the ice dome.
Them down, Turley. It warms me to feel needed.
They're a little wonky, but we're good here. Up. We lose somebody over there?
Sorry, my
I'm
mic
down.
was muted.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get the dome. Like it wasn't giving me the synergy. I might have hit it early.
Okay, yeah, you must have, yeah. That's fine. That's something you learn as you do it. Yeah, obviously you don't want. That's why we have the healers do it during this phase, so that the DPS are free to grab it during the teleport phase. Yeah, just don't grab it early. Wait for him to actually port to you. Grab the dome and bash, and then he'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, no, I mean that was my bad. I know all that. I just got excited.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad you're excited.
Yeah, sorry everyone.
No problem.
Question.
Yep.
What do tanks do during the dome bash phase?
Nothing.
Okay.
If you once you know better what you're doing, you know we've had tanks like kind of help out. You're the main tank. I would not do anything but stand here and wait for that phase to be over, and so you can wait for the next boss to come down. The off tank has a little bit time that if he like bro knows what he's doing a little bit too. He can go out and help cover teleports too in case somebody misses one or something. That in that case there they were actually kind of a little wonky. We had them lopsided there. So that's what they could do. But otherwise, everybody just kind of stays in the middle here, kills hounds, and it gets any reses that we need. Otherwise, yeah, you just kind of hang here.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay, going in. we go. Man, it wouldn't give it to me. Okay, slow down damage on the boss. Really slow it down on the boss. We're gonna end up with 2 Astros up at the same time. Next one's coming. Burn them both down, everybody.
Tank swapping.
Let's push them down.
Help.
The teleport phase happens at 65 in this. Here we go. We're grabbing the ice dome again this time.
It warms me to feel needy.
Yes, got the one in group. Very good. There we go. Go ahead and drop that ice dome, and we'll have the fire dome here in a second.
What are you getting on the apple? I'm always cleaning up after you.
Okay, stop damage on the boss.
Mountain of ice.
Second one.
Swapping. 3, 2, 1.
Second Atro's coming. Front corner there.
Please get the tolerance of that.
My hound's icy
Up, she's down.
numb the pain.
See if you guys can get that Atro without the without damaging the boss too much. Until she gets him under control. There we go. Teleports. Now we're grabbing the fire dome, and then we're going to execute sides.
Of course. But you owe me.
This will be your boss, man.
So get a taunt on them, Phoenix. First dome holder should be on their sides, ready to grab the dome.
You don't look to be faring any better than I did, Turley.
Drop that dome.
Let's talk and more.
I figured somebody would just grab it off me. You don't need to grab it till he's down. There we go.
Where's the fire dome?
Okay,
Hey guys.
swapping. 3, 2, 1.
Runes are coming out. Watch your feet for the rune.
Your guys' tank is down.
He just donkey punched me in the face.
What piercing cold really means.
Tank swap. 3, 2.
Runes are coming out. Watch your feet. Firebrand, get to the middle. Good job.
Oh man. Take ice. Take ice.
Interrupt the boss. Good job.
Someone got it down.
Someone got stirred.
I'm getting her. Runes are coming out. Watch your feet.
Do we have tank swap?
3, 2, 1.
Letting the cold in will only see you free.
I'm down.
Get that res quickly.
Drop fire dome, drop fire dome.
Drop fire dome and come to the.
Together.
Burn liner down. Nice job. Holy smokes. Wow.
One shot.
I told you, Swash is in our future. Very good job. Everybody, we'll head out the door here and take a left-hand turn. Everybody's already doing it. Once let's see, get our tank up here. Phoenix, you want to lead us in there to the flag guy?
Okay.
Okay, so this is the poison side. You'll see as we run through. Oh, let me just say real quick, we will get all the disturbed earths. It will also stop for chests and heavy sack. Call them out as you see them. If you get a disturbed earth with a rune underneath it, go ahead and destroy it and call it out like we just did here. We have one rune. There we go. Thank you. Don't go in here too quickly, guys. Wait for the group to catch up. Phoenix, you'll lead us in to the Dreadsail Serpent Tongue there.
Okay.
And then up the hill here. Get these, whatever they're called, Dorzugs or something. Ornogs. We need 3 people on levers, and there's a heavy sack up here too. More important than the levers.
3, 2, 1, pull.
Thank you. Yep, as soon as
So-
you guys see that 3 people are on the levers, go ahead and just count down and pull. We're gonna jump up on the first ledge here.
You guys were running all fast at the same time. It looked like a Keystone Cops deal.
We are the Keystone Cops.
Oh yeah.
Let's not go down the hill here, guys. Let's stay up here. OSHA, come on back up. Yeah. Let's try to do this as a group here. Let everybody catch up. Before we go down, let's let everybody catch up. Oh, somebody already went down.
Oh,
It was. I went all the way around.
That could be painful.
Yep. Yeah, see, that's what happens. Yeah, I know we're running through here pretty quickly, but we're going to try to keep it controlled. We have 3 people that are still, like, learning this and getting used to it here, so we'll try to keep the speed under control a little bit. Do we have people on the levers?
All in 3. Oh, nope. One's missing.
Yeah, I'm going for it, I think. 3,
3.
2, 1, pull. Door open?
Open.
Open.
Okay, thank you. Same thing here, guys. Go through and jump up on the first ledge. We'll kill some stuff here at the top, but we won't go down to the bottom until everybody's together. Okay, when we get down here, just jump into the water, and we'll kind of hang out right where OSHA's at right now. Let's get Phoenix up here. Phoenix, your focus is going to be that Dreadsail Sharpshooter.
Okay.
Bro, grab the other guys and bring them to you. Everybody focus that Dreadsail Sharpshooter to start. Phoenix, if you could count us in when you run in, that would help out a lot.
Oh, sorry. Of
It's
course.
okay. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you.
There's a disturbed earth mount on that or island as well.
Yeah, somebody's going to that. Looks like Bro's going to it. Yep,
Yeah,
and then
we got
count. Yep, Bro, count us down when you get to it as well.
pull in 3, 2, 1.
Open.
Open.
Door is open. Okay, everybody hold tight there so we don't grab a bow breaker early. Oh, while everybody's running to us here, I'll speak really quickly on this. This is a pretty easy fight. Phoenix, you'll grab bow breaker and just keep him turned to the outside. He has normal Hashimoto type attacks, so he'll stick his head in the ground and kind of flick it. A few AoEs will come out of it. And then he does his tunneling, which he'll basically kind of like turn his back to you and tunnel across to the other side of the room. And then what you do is once he does that, you just chase him, get to him, taunt him again, and keep him, turned to the outside of the room. The DPS and healers are all going to be on the kind of like the inside of the room. It's actually pretty easy to tank here, other than just running back and forth. Bro will grab all the little Hashimotos and keep them stacked on the big Hashimoto on bow breaker, so that they go down and cleave. We'll need everybody, all Destro alts, all DPS alts. We'll drop them after the first move. He'll move after about 5 seconds. So, bro, be careful.
Oh, shit. I accidentally pulled.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't know why you were so close. Yeah. So let's all follow bow breaker. And if we could get, there's the colo that I was hoping for. Thank you.
Oh, wow. That hurt.
Very
Got
good job.
tweaked by the boss. That was a
Yep.
first.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was dancing with those mushrooms. Didn't even pay attention where I was standing.
Yeah, I know. I saw you so close to that little Haj. I was like, what are you doing? Be careful with if you have Deadly Cloak on here or Hurricane. You will aggro the things down here. We do not want to aggro the things down here. Jump down and run out to the right. We'll come back and loot this later. Okay, we just have a keel cutter. It's coming in for some reason already.
I just DC'd, sorry.
Okay, hold on. Let's get in here. We won't proceed here for a second. See what we can find. Disturbed Earth-wise here.
Nope.
Nope, no heavy sack, no chest here either.
You're offline now, Kayak. Can you log back in?
Yep, I DC'd. I'm coming back in. I got a crash report, so I don't know what happened.
Okay. We'll go ahead and we'll wait for you. Yeah, once you're back in, you should be able to go through the portal. End up at the first boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you are. And then we'll work to the right here now.
Okay.
We want you to get the full experience, so we waited for you.
Thanks. Sorry about that, guys.
That's no problem.
That's all
It's
good.
yeah, it's I don't think it's your problem. It's Zoss's problem. Okay, here we're just gonna follow the tanks across the bridge. Tanks try to gather everything you can up and hold them beyond those columns. You can see those kind of wood columns sticking up. Hold them just beyond that. That's where we'll fight everything kind of undercover so we don't have the lightning hitting us. So on tanks, on you guys, just start running and we'll follow you in. There we go.
Come to the switch, Phoenix.
Yep, you want to cross the bridge and there's two switches over there. It's usually easier for the tanks to do it. Oh, we got her going to this one over here.
Alright, so
Yeah,
I'll
need
shoot you in
somebody
this
under the
direction.
switch.
Yep, we need. There we go. Yeah, give it a countdown immediately, and you guys should be able to make it.
3, 2, 1, pull.
Door open. Okay, be careful not pulling anything in here. Just get the disturbed earth and heavy sack.
Over.
There's a chest here too. How many runes are we at now? 2 only, huh? Okay, we better start finding them here. Okay, we got Phoenix here. Okay, Phoenix, lead us in here. You're gonna go and grab yourself a brewmaster over there.
Okay. Pulling.
There's a heavy sack under these bottles.
Okay, Phoenix, you're gonna follow me across the bridge again.
Okay.
You can stop at the first lever.
And then we need somebody on this lever down here. Looks like High Mage is going to it. Thank you.
Pull in 3, 2, 1.
Doors open. We only have 2 more spots, so hopefully we find them.
I think we're gonna have to go back because I don't.
There's one more up there, and that's it. And
Yeah.
that should be.
There was one just over here.
Yep. Is that 3 or 4?
That might be 3. I don't think either someone didn't call it out if we got a second
Yep.
one on the other side or we didn't find it.
That's fine. Yeah, what we'll do is once we get Sail Ripper down, we'll loot. If we don't have enough to get the buff, we'll just take a break and I'll run back and grab them.
Yeah, did
Check all
anybody
this
check that first island?
I'm not sure.
Or
The very
maybe
first one?
where
Yeah, we
everybody
checked there was
comes
nothing.
right?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure if somebody did. That's my first spot to go anyway. Usually. Phoenix and Bro, if you guys want to lead us across, and we'll fight by the door. So just keep running straight through to the back of the room. Okay, we've got Bro going for the parkour. If you could, Phoenix, go out on this platform here.
Okay.
Did we get one there, guys?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. And then count us in, Bro, when you get there.
3, 2, 1, pull.
Door is open. Go to the right when you come through here, please. There's a harpy that ends up going close to that side over there, and we accidentally pull sometimes. So if we just stay nice and tight here, we're good. Sail Ripper, you can drop your alt. So whoever had that colo, Bro, Bro, is that you that dropped that colo? Do you have it ready?
Yeah. Yeah, it's ready.
Perfect, because that'll give us major force as well, so we won't need a horn. So we'll just let Bro do his colo. All DPS drop your alts on Sail Ripper right from the get-go here, right in the middle. He'll start porting around the room, Phoenix. So you'll just keep Sail Ripper, turn his back here on us, and then when he goes around the outside, kind of hold him sideways so that the DPS have room to get under cover and kind of still be behind him, if you know what I mean. Kind of hold him sideways rather than towards the inside or outside of the room.
Okay.
Yep, that's all you gotta do, Bro. Reel in the little guys the best you can. Try to burn them down and cleave. Okay, on you, Phoenix.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1. Pots out.
I didn't mention Storm Cell. If you have Storm Cell like that, quickly go find your donut. Yeah, we're missing a healer here, so we're gonna need her. Storm Cell, very good job. Get an interrupt on that boss the best you can. Storm Cell, there you go. It seems to pick the same person over and over. Fourth time? No?
Definitely like the same people though. I got it twice.
Yeah, I think it does.
I got it.
It's-
So it's, I was surprised I only got it once though.
Yeah.
I got lucky this time.
Yes, you did. Same thing with Deadly Cloak. Be careful if it's on.
No, we're missing one.
Okay. Let's go ahead and loot here, and don't aggro the NPCs. I'll run back and check the poison side here, and then go ahead and take a break here too. We'll group up and maybe at like 55 after the hour. Give us a couple extra minutes.
There's a heavy sack on me if people haven't seen it.
It looks like one on each side, yep. No chests?
They're probably all stacked in the back half of the...
Must be.
And guess what we're gonna do on the back half?
Skip it all.
Run. We're gonna run past it all.
I'm down with that. Get her done.
Yeah. Yeah. Give us more time on Teleria.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
Yep.
Captain.
Yep. Yeah, we've got about 7 minutes or so, I guess, until we're ready to group up.
I'm gonna get another margarita. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yes. Good call. There it is. Found our 5th rune.
Buff active.
Excellent, thank you.
Is it okay to go in?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on in if you want. Come in and come to the right. We got kayak. We've got Max. Why don't I go or Watts? I guess that M is throwing me off. Why don't I? Have you guys been down into the reef before?
Nope.
Okay, good. Well, I'll take the time now. If you guys don't mind, I'll show you now, because you're going to be going down there. The healer won't, but she could come down and see it. Watsy will be going down. So basically, I'll tell you when you need to go down. You're going to go down to one of the. Here, you want to come with me real quick? Kayak, if you want to come along too. Well, there's 6 symbols in here. That you would have to go down into the reef for. There's crown and chalice. You kind of see to our left there the chalice. The crown is kind of right below us. I don't know if you can see it. Then across from us there's crossbones and skull. And then kind of down to our right there's an anchor and there's a wheel. Those are the 6 symbols. What I do, Watts, is I'll say you're on team 2 with OSHA. So I'll say team 2, go to crossbones. So what you'll do is you'll run to one of these. See the bosses over to our left there. You can see his outline.
Yep.
Over to that's where you'll jump from, because that's the closest one to jump from. We can't jump there now though, because then we'd aggro the boss. So I just came over here to show you here. You jump off there and you'd go. Crossbones down there would be lit up, and you'll go down that channel. So go ahead and jump down here. Just like I said go to crossbones. So when you get to crossbones, you can synergize and you'll change course. When you get there, you change course and you kind of float down the little stream to crossbones, just like that.
Okay.
When you get to crossbones here, you'll have a reef heart, one of those. It's like a shock looking thing. Don't synergize that yet. It'll be like it's called a reef heart, but it looks like a shock or a tree trunk right here. That's what you need to kill, and there'll be like some big lobster crab type crustacean over here. You don't need to kill him, but he does big heavy attacks on you. So basically, you come down here. There's 2 people on your team, you and OSHA both, and you guys kill that. You kill that reef heart. Once it's dead, you either will come back up by using surging waters, or potentially you could come down the next path and do the same thing over in this case it'd be Skull. Okay, and it'd be the same exact thing. That's what the reefs are like here. You have a reef heart, the crustacean, you kill the reef heart, and then when you're done killing it, you just synergize and you come right back up. And then once you come up, you run back to the group, which in this case is this way. As you can see, we're going to be doing all of our fighting right in this general area. So you see, to jump down, the easiest place to do it is right where that Reef Guardian is at now. So that's where you're going. When I say Team 2, go to Crossbones. You'll just turn and run and jump off right there. Go around that kind of that toilet bowl, as people call it, that whirlpool at the bottom, till you get to Crossbones, synergize, and go down there and do the killing.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty simple. Make sure you have a self-heal on to go down there because you don't have a healer with you. And somebody in your group should have some kind of a breach. It just makes it easier, whether it's like Caltrops or Elisus or any other. I don't recommend Sword and Board down there, but some kind of way to put breach on it just to make it a little easier. What I tried to do is team people up like you with somebody who I know is experienced at this, because it says practice. It is actually a soloable mechanic, but it is safer to do two, and it doesn't really take away too much from us up here by having two people go down there. So that's the big mechanic here. Is everybody back? I'm assuming so. If you're, how about this? If you're back, come on over here to the far side here where the main tank's going to be at. That way I know everybody's in. Or we could do that. I'm not responding to it. Okay, so basically, the main tank, which will be Phoenix, you'll taunt the boss and you're going to bring him back, and this is your area to work right here. Kind of this corner, you've got this hole next to you. If you fall in it, you die, so don't go there. You've got a kind of a rock wall behind you. Otherwise, you have this whole area to work. He does his, he spits out his poison. I'm going to go ahead and talk for a few minutes here, guys, so hold on tight. He does his acid reflux mechanic. He spits kind of poison out like in a cone from the front of him. But you'll see as the cone's coming out, it'll put actual circles on the ground. That's what you want to stay out of. So watch for those circles. You could stack them. I think they're even easier to deal with than the puddles that you get from the first boss. You can actually double stack them, kind of do a box pattern. I think 6 of them may come out, so you might have to do like more of a rectangular pattern. But you just kind of keep stepping out of them as you go, and then just stay out of them. After that, of course, until they go away.
Okay.
So that's the big mechanic you have to worry about, because it leaves that on the ground. What we're gonna do is when you bring the boss over here, we're gonna fight it down to 80%. He's gonna split and have a mini up. When that mini comes up, Bro's gonna take him, and Bro's gonna bring him over here near the door. And this is gonna be Bro's working area over here by the door. DPS, we're always gonna move together, and we're always gonna move to the smallest Reef Guardian that's up. So we'll leave Phoenix alone over here with her big guy, and we're all going to go over with Bro and fight the mini. When that mini gets down to 50% health, he'll spawn a mini. We'll stay there and fight it as well. Once both minis are down, we'll come back over here and fight the main boss again, get him down to 50%, and then he splits again. Does the same exact thing at 50%. He'll go to a mini, and then that mini will spawn a mini at 50% of its health. We'll do the same exact thing. We'll move over with Bro there. Typically, we'll always stay on the lowest ones. I may change things up if like we're on to the last mini, and he's channeling, but the main boss isn't. We'll just come back and kill the main boss and let Bro deal with that mini until it when it comes back. He'll just hold it until we kill the big boss, and we'll get the mini. But I will call that out. So otherwise, when in doubt, just stay with the group and go to the smallest reef guarding that is allowed. A couple of mechanics in here that we need to deal with is we get lightning on ourselves when we're out fighting. We get the status panel will tell you how many stacks you have. As DPS, we're kind of weak, so we die quickly to them things. We can only deal with 5 or 6 stacks, maybe 7 or 8 if you're lucky, but we don't want to get much higher than that. So at 5 or 6 stacks, we need to cleanse. The cleansing pool is basically if you have the I don't know if it's the add-on or the EMS markers, but they show arrows along here. While we're fighting, it'll be a thick green line. We come inside of it here, we cleanse, it takes about a second to cleanse, and we come right back out and go to fight. Tanks, you'll have to do it too. Tanks, you can get up into the teens a little bit before you need to cleanse. So keep an eye on that, Phoenix, while you're fighting. You get up to, you see your health start ticking down. It pulses on you every 3 seconds or so. It just means you need to cleanse. Come in here, get yourself cleansed, and come right back out into your area.
Okay.
Bro, do the same thing. Bro, make sure you call it out because you'll have to probably go through group to do it. So just let us know if you're cleansing, so we'll know to get, kind of get out of the way. The other... I'm sorry, was somebody going to say something? Okay. We have to deal with the zoo, which is a couple of ads that come out. There's a horse that runs around that we can't damage. He just runs in circles and is an annoying mechanic, I guess. But we do get some kind of like ascension of bear, I think they are, that come out. Tanks, if you can get a taunt on them to bring them in with you, if you like, anybody call out zoo. If zoo's coming in, healers might see it first because they're in the back. If you see it, just call out zoo. DPS, we're mostly arcs, if not all arcs. We'll stand back and we'll beam them along with the boss to get them down. Because they do one-shot you if they get their heavy attack off on you and not paying attention. So, tanks, if you can, get a taunt on them. Otherwise, we'll just kill them down where they stand anyway. The last mechanic was what I took. When I took Watson kayak down into the portal to show them down into the reef. We have the reefs that open up. I set you guys up into 3 teams. Please look at the roster. You'll see who the teams are. When I call out, I'll call out where everybody goes. So team 1, I know where you're going right off the bat. The way we do this, you're always going to go to Crown first. When you're done with it, you're going to stay down and go to Chalice. So that is, let me go back to the roster here. Super and High Mage. Okay, I know you guys know what you're doing. So you guys stay down there, get Chalice done. Team 2, I'll kind of say, if I remember to, I'll say, hey, you're on deck. When Reef 3 opens up, I'll tell you where to go. Tank, you just tell me my boss is channeling. You'll see when he runs off away from you. Just say my boss is channeling. I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll just call it out. Boss is going to, Team 3 to Wheel, Team 3 to Crossbones. Or Team 2, whoever's next. OSHA and Watts will be Team 2. Josh and Beams are Team 3. Beams, you've been down there before?
I have.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I saw you saying that you had Ellie Sauce on. Okay, perfect. So you know what you're doing down there. So I'll call out all groups. The only time, sometimes I get confused on what team we're on. So I'll just say, hey, what team's downstairs? You just tell me Team 2. Somebody will also say Team 3 is next, and then I'll be back in the line. Sometimes I forget who's next. But I'll call out where everybody goes and when they go. Otherwise, we just stay in a group. Kayak, if you could, stay with the group. When we're over here fighting the minis, just stay right in group to keep heals on that off tank and the group. Cersei, if you could, every once in a while, kind of keep an eye over here on Phoenix. Throw her a heal, put a hot down for her, throw a couple things her way, a shard, whatever you have for her, and kind of come back if you can.
What was that?
That sounded
Damn.
really good. Does everybody understand what we're doing here? We've got stacks we need to cleanse, we've got the zoo to deal with, and we've got to go down into the reef. 3 pretty easy mechanics once we've done them. No questions? Then very good. Phoenix, if you could, you just taunt the boss and he'll come to you, right? Just slowly. So just taunt him and just kind of walk back into your area here.
Okay.
and we'll be good to go.
Okay. Pulling in 3, 2, 1. Bots out.
When do you want the color?
Right away. He's going down fast. Okay, he's gonna split. So once he splits everybody, let's move over to the door with Bro. Team 1, get ready to go down. You're not going yet. Okay, Team 1, go down to Crown.
Boss is channeling.
Yep.
Do you want me on mini?
Nope. Actually, you could, there we have the mini. If you could get the zoo, that'd be helpful.
Okay. Got Cinch.
Okay, Team 1, you're staying down there to go to Chalice. Make sure you're cleansing. Okay, hold up. Let's everybody back to the door. We're not hitting the main boss. Everybody back to the door. Team 2, go to Crossbones.
Where the hell did everyone go?
Cleansing with main boss.
Team 3, going to wheel. We're not going to hit the boss here. We're not hitting main boss. Kills in group. And we got the mini coming back here.
Turning around.
Get him Bro's got him at the door for us.
Main boss coming in, sorry.
That's okay. Can you get him out?
I just got stomped on, boss.
Okay, she's up.
Should be bringing him back.
That is
Healer down.
team 1 to Chalice.
I'm dead. Send it back up.
Let's get the Zed up and get the Zoo down. Okay, we have a mini coming back into the group here. Looks like he's following beams.
Plus one
Team 2,
channeling.
Team 2, go to Crown. And then you're going to come back up when it's over. Zoo and group. Okay, we're going to stay here and get this boss. The mini that's right here on the Chalice, let's get him down. Get them down at the door there, thank you very much. Okay, what team just came up?
Team 2.
Two came up? Okay, Team 3, you're going to be next. Everybody, let's move to the door again with the mini. Okay, Team 3, you're going to Crossbones.
To channel?
Yep. Yeah, he's going to Crossbones. Yep, we got him.
Okay. Will I bring him back to the same spot?
Yep. He'll come back, so if you want to hang out here in group, help out with Zoo. Team 1, go to Chalice. Zoo's in group.
I'm down.
Shit.
Zoo on healer.
You take top.
Who's downstairs right now? You're in.
Trees up.
Okay, 1's down, so 2, you're on deck. Let's
Okay.
get this mini at the door down.
3 data's up, so we're going down there.
Go into Crown.
Got it.
What team is that?
2.
Okay, team 2 on Crown. Get this mini down at the door.
Taken.
Stand down in case we get
Big
challenged.
boss challenge.
We're not gonna,
Alright, coming up.
he went to wheel, yep. So that's team 3 to wheel. We got a mini over here, and
I don't have it talk with this.
okay, last one we have is over here at wheel. We'll all run down to the wheel here.
Including tank.
Yep, we need somebody to hold them for us. Bro's got him, it looks like. There we go. Yep. Just like it was written up in Nylanders, you could just throw that section out and just watch this video.
Minus your tank dying to freaking squall.
Hey, that's part of it. I'm sure that's mentioned in there. You're just showing us what not to do, right?
Always.
Yep, don't stand in stupid. There we go. Okay, instead of fighting all this trash, we are just gonna run right through it. Ooh. So,
We're gonna do the run, the death run? Nice.
yep, we're gonna do the run. So, hold on a second. Those that don't know what we're doing, just follow us. Near the end, we're gonna jump off. So just when somebody says jump off here, just jump off. You literally jump off and kill yourself. If you die along the way, wait till you can res, and just keep on running. Okay, you ready to go? Let's do it.
I'm tired of picking up on wrecks for bloody parchments in the shoals.
Oh, don't do what I do.
Not there.
Nope.
Further down.
I have to go the whole way. I got bumped and lost my way.
Here you go. Fresh chop.
That's where you jump off at the end there.
Yep.
Right there.
I want it recorded that on this day I made it all the way.
Very good.
On the first.
Winner.
Well
Okay,
done.
once we can res, everybody who didn't make it, res, everybody else stay dead. If you guys made it down there, just stay dead, please.
like a Walmart.
Yeah, it's like Black Friday at Walmart. Got taken out again.
Yep.
There you go. Looks like everybody's dying on the correct spot. Just got 2 stragglers here.
Well, I got pushed off a ramp by the ads coming back up it.
And that's my excuse too when I died way back there.
Wherever just res, we're gonna have to re-die again.
So I'm gonna loot cupboards.
Yep, who's ever up is gonna have to die here. Go ahead and jump off. Looks like, yeah, we're gonna have to do it. You guys, please die. We're still waiting on Watts to get here. Please just stay dead until he gets here. Now it's really tempting to push that button, but so Watts, once you come down this ramp, you'll pass our dead bodies. You'll go past us, and then you'll jump off to the right into the water to die. Right there, jump off. Yep, perfect. Now we're good to res. There's a swashbuckler that's going to sneak up on us here. We'll wait for him to come down here so we don't aggro too much. I'll just talk to say we're gonna stay on this rug here so we don't aggro anything coming back up at us either. We're gonna fight Phoenix. Do you see the round rug that's kind of straight ahead of us here?
Yes.
Bringing the swashbuckler.
Yep. There's a rectangular rug where the swashbuckler just walked off of. Beyond that, there's a circular rug. That's where we want to fight this at. So what you're gonna do is, oh, here, let's fight the swashbuckler behind us. Okay. So that's where we're gonna fight. What you're gonna do is there is a, if you come down here by where Super and I are at, you can see the overseer, and then just to his left there's a keel cutter. You might be able to see it if you adjust your screen enough. Those are the 2 guys you need to taunt. Okay. Taunt them both. They're both melee, so they're both going to come to you. Put them right on that rug there. Bro, there's the whatchamacallit, the sharpshooter. We're gonna have to back up again, guys. The sharpshooter is behind the keel cutter. That's who you taunt. So if you can get a tab target on him now, that'd be great. Because you're gonna taunt him and then run down the second ramp. Right? That'll bring the sharpshooter over to that circle rug too. We could burn all 3 at once. What we're gonna do, the rest of us are gonna do, is drop our destro alts and whatnot on those 3 guys that Phoenix gets on that rug there. Once we burn those 3 down, we'll go down the stairs to help out Bro. Bro's going to be fighting the swashbuckler that's moving around, the Brewmaster, and probably a couple other things that are running around down there. Okay, so we'll drop our alts as soon as we get down there. If we could, Bro, are you able to put your Sax Colo down, you think, or is that going to be too tough to do?
Yeah, no, I'll get it down.
Okay, you get it down, so and then if we could get a barrier from,
Yep.
Okay, perfect, Cersei. As soon as the tank starts counting down, if you could hit that barrier so that we're ready to go in. And
Yep.
let's go now before that swashbuckler comes back up.
Okay, pulling in 3, 2, 1, pop out.
Okay, watch this red line here. You gotta roll that back. Get that sharpshooter down. We'll get a couple reses and we should be good to go down. Okay, go down the ramp and help bro out. If you're not resin. Oh, that's not good. I got a little res coming from Furious.
It's a little furious with a big res.
Yeah. Of course, it interrupts you while you're resing too, right?
I know, right? Totally bitch skill.
Yep, that was a nice pull there actually for kind of the first time doing it. Do we have a chest up top here? If you guys want to come back, it's an advanced one.
There's one below the last deck too.
Oh, good.
An intermediate.
Bookshelves.
Yep, bookshelves. Get it all. And yeah, right before we go all the way down, there's another one down below us here. There's a couple of the chests that we missed. Okay, we're going into the final boss with 40 minutes to go. We have plenty of time for this.
Famous last words.
Yes, I know, right? Luckily, this is, I think, the easiest one to call. It's just, unfortunately, the hardest on the tanks. So we're going to have Bro main tank this. So we'll have Phoenix off tank it. Let's see, I'll just tell you what you need to do, Phoenix. We'll get a behemoth up. He'll come up immediately, like within a couple of seconds of Bro taunting the main boss. You tap, he comes up where, kind of, I think it must be something tied to where the main tank is when he taunts the boss, because he generally comes up over in that area. So tap target him and then range taunt him to bring him over so that you don't accidentally taunt the main boss. The main boss has got a huge hitbox.
Okay.
What you're gonna do is we're all gonna fight. Does everybody see the numbers on the screen, the 1 through 12 on the inner and outer rings?
Yeah.
Well, I do. So this is where we're going to do all of our fighting. DPS is going to be pretty much standing right where I'm at the entire fight, unless we're doing mechanics or whatever. So Phoenix, what you do is when you get that behemoth, you hold them near the inner water, but right in our path between us and the boss, so that we beam through the behemoth to the boss, basically, right?
Okay.
The goal is to kind of cleave the behemoth down.
So should I have my back to the main boss, or should it be more like sideways?
You'll be sideways. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, the main boss will be to your right, kind of the DPS will be to your left, sorta. But yeah, you'll just hold the behemoth right in there. What the behemoth does is he's got a big slam attack with it. He's like a big wind-up with his two-hander, slams the ground with it. You need to be out of that. Everybody needs to be out of it because it's a one-shot. So normally we'll have him down by about that time that hits the ground, or shortly thereafter. So after it hits, you're going to have to adjust yourself, just maybe move to your left so you're not in that circle anymore, but he's still sort of in front of us so that we can still finish beating him down. You know what I mean, right? I assume. Okay, that's basically your job in this fight. That, and then I guess to pick up the main boss if Bro dies. Let's see, healers. We'll keep Kayak in group with us. Kayak, you just stick with the DPS and keep us healed. When the main tank, or when the off tank is tanking that behemoth, you probably throw some heals to her as well. But that behemoth really isn't too bad. But you'll just stay with the group. Cersei, you'll stay on the edge of the boss's kind of his attack range. He's got that, yeah. You know that where that dotted line is.
Yep.
Stay on the edge of that, throwing heals and whatnot towards Bro to help keep him alive. Let's see. You have barrier on, I assume. Do you have a pillager's barrier? Who's running pillagers?
I am.
Oh, you are. Yeah, make sure you have.
Okay.
Yeah, I put pillagers on. Don't worry about the horn so much.
Okay, got it. I'll swap them.
We'll want the damage mitigation more. But this. Yeah, we shouldn't have to pay. If everybody's on FTC, we shouldn't have to pay to trade gear. We should just give it away.
Yep.
So yeah, that's my policy at least. I'm sitting next to the GM. We'll see what she says. But I know that's what she agrees to as well. Anyway, so Bro knows what he's doing. We're gonna fight basically. If you guys don't have the numbers on your screen, just right of the challenge banner here. It's between 5 and 6. Let's see. I'll start talking about mechanics here real quick. We talked about the behemoth. He's the priority when he's up to get him down. The boss will do a mechanic called Maelstrom, which is an entire island AoE. It's kind of like a whirlwind around the entire island of razors, I guess, is what the way I pictured in my mind. That does damage for about 6 seconds. When Maelstrom's coming up, we want to stay grouped up so that the healer can keep us healed. Tanks, you usually are able to get yourself through it. If not, you can always come over and dip yourself into heals or whatever. But tanks should be able to keep themselves alive through it. Let's see. The big one is whatchamacallit?
Deluge.
Deluge. Deluge is a big bubble appears above your head, and you'll get a big notification that says deluge you or deluge others. If it's deluge you, immediately get to the outer ring of the water here and be ready to roll dodge into the water. You don't want to jump, you don't want to walk or run, just roll dodge backwards. You guys, let's post gear after the trial is done here. Roll dodge into the water so that you're completely submerged. Let deluge kind of do it kind of pops, I guess, like a bubble popping, and then get yourself out of the water and go right back to work. There's a crashing wave, which is really easy to get out of. The boss has 4 arms. He's got 4 swords. He sticks them in the ground and kind of flicks them. It kind of strikes the entire island. So just stay out of it. If you happen to get stuck in it, you could just block through it, but you could easily roll dodge out of it or just step out of it. It's got like a 1.5 second countdown. So do what you need to get out of it or block. You don't want to die to that. Let's see. There is Winter Storm, which is kind of like tornadoes that circle the island. When those come up, I'll tell us what to do. Whether they're going left or right, they go either clockwise or counterclockwise. I'll say we're moving left or we're moving right. Typically, we'll wait for a maelstrom to happen. So say we need to move right, I'll say, okay, walk right or start moving right. We'll just move. We could beam and move about that speed, right? And maelstrom comes, we group up. Once maelstrom's over, we will run the rest of the way around. Okay, we run around and get back to this spot right here. You could try to do a little bit of DPS as you go, drop your wall or something like that. But the goal is to get back to this spot and start fighting the boss. While you're doing all of that, Phoenix, keep an eye out for the behemoth to spawn. Okay? If he spawns, you want to bring him back to this spot right here, so that we're ready. So we're ready to DPS him down. If you get deluge on you, if you get deluge and you're holding the behemoth, you can't go in the water because he'll kill you when you try to come back out. So if you get deluge and you're holding the behemoth, just run away about a quarter of the way around so you're out of range of us, let it explode, and then come right back and bring him right back. It's a little messy, but that's what we have to do. Otherwise, he'll kill you. If you don't have the behemoth, you just go right into the water just like the rest of us. Bro won't get it because he has taunt on the boss. Lastly, we have bridges. I put 4 people on bridges. There's multiple reasons for that. The main 2 are, number 1, we have plenty of DPS up there in case, even if somebody's down or whatever, we have plenty of, even 2 people are down, we have plenty of DPS to go up there. Secondly, it's less people down here to push the boss to a second bridge phase. We don't want to do that. We want to do 1 bridge, complete it. Push them to the next bridge phase, have the same group go up to do the second bridge, come back down, complete it, come back down. Once we're back together here, we'll skip the final bridge, we'll skip the 3rd bridge, and we'll just push the boss and kill him. Okay? Has everybody that I have on the bridge team been up there before? Furious, OSHA, Josh, and Super.
Yes.
You've all done it before, right?
I have.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. If you guys don't know, they're color-coded. Purple is right here to our right. Green is behind the main tank to the left there. and then yellow is across the way. If Maelstrom's about to happen, you definitely don't want to try to make it to the yellow one. That's tough. But you might be able to make it to the purple one on a short timer for Maelstrom. I'll try to call that out as we get to it. A little bit longer to get to the green one behind the main tank, but I'll try to call that if you need to wait or not. Same thing coming back when you synergize coming back. You want to come back during Maelstrom, especially to the yellow one, because it's going to be a rough. You know, you're going to die back there basically. I think that is it. Any questions? Who's got the snoring going on? Sorry about that. It is a trainer, so I do explain things.
And you're doing a great job, Captain.
Thank you.
Yes.
At least somebody appreciates it. I'm
I
glad you woke
do.
up
I
for
do.
it.
I mean, I've heard it, but I love it.
Well, very good. I appreciate it. I'm going to do it from now on for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hate you, Furious.
Come on, you guys love it too. I know it.
It's a Sunday afternoon, man. What else are we going to do, right?
How many bridges are we doing?
We're doing 2 only.
Okay.
And I'll take call outs there if we need to slow down on the main boss, so that we don't push to a second bridge while you guys are still up there. But I'll make that call when the time comes. I may Phoenix have you hold the behemoth on the outside here, just so we're not hitting the boss if we need to, if that happens.
Okay.
Okay, very good. I think we're good here now. Everybody wake up. Bro, we're ready on you.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Hope you like the taste of brine and defeat.
You got a behemoth coming up. That's a little bit far over, but we'll still get him.
Okay.
Yep, here you go. There's that Steve or big hit of his. Deluge, if you got it, get in the water.
You have Q cells. They got a little timer on there. It tells you when to get in.
Yep, that's very nice. Okay, we're going to be moving right with Winter Storm here. Just walk, because we have Maelstrom coming up in 3 seconds. Everybody stay together. Here's Maelstrom. Okay, we'll go ahead and run the rest of the way around. Watch out for a crashing wave. That's going to come up here any second. We completely ignore the sirens in here. Could have a behemoth coming up. There he is.
What do we do with this lure of the sea? So got that one.
Oh, you know, I probably should have told you to put on.
Oh yeah,
you get the behemoth
on.
Yep,
You thought they
slippery
jumped off that piece?
No, Phoenix is not up.
Yeah, sorry, I'm dead in the water.
Yeah, she is all the way in the middle, and there's no way I'll be able to. Like, she's right under the middle.
Yep, she's way. That's okay. Let's go ahead and wipe it. It was my fault. And all that I said, I didn't mention. Everybody should slot slippery in here. We ignore the sirens. What they do is they put that kind of that whatever that's called, whatever you said it was called.
Charm.
That charm. They charm you and try to make you walk to the middle of the middle of the donut there. And the water is death, once you go into it. So slippery gives you one break free every 21 seconds or so. So that helps out a lot. Otherwise, you just need stam to be able
Boss
to break through.
hold.
Yep, we're gonna wipe it again.
I have gotten it sometimes though, where you can get it like pretty in quick succession. So yeah, break free.
Yeah, you have break free back-to-back times, and it's slippery will give you one free one, but the next one you have to do by hand, or I guess using your stamina. What I like to do is as soon as they get the notification that break and free is coming on me, I move away from the middle as well. Move back from the middle so that you have more room to do your break free before you get to it.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. Okay. I think we're ready.
Hold
yeah.
on. Wait.
Sorry for
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, phone in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Behemoth is up. Hold them right in front of us if you can.
Crap, I'm down.
I just got smacked in the back of the head.
Oh, yep. If we can get that main tank up.
Healer down.
Get the Behemoth down. Now, let's get reses real quick. Deluge, got to do it. See if we get some reses. We got Maelstrom coming up in just a couple seconds.
My barrier.
We should have, yeah, if you want to, go ahead, please. We should have Ice Storm. Winter Storm, we're going to move left, bro. We're following you. You can move along.
Froze.
You got a Behemoth up, so if you can grab that Phoenix. And you got to bring him all the way back to our spot. Maelstrom. Yeah, you want to hold him even closer to the water than that, directly in front of us. Deluge, got to do it.
That's on me.
Nelson, stay grouped up. Okay, we're going to have Bridge in 8%. Behemoth is coming up. Hold him right in front of us here if you can.
I just got smacked again because he wasn't taunted.
I was a little late on the taunt.
Maelstrom, stay grouped.
And we got chosen.
Yep, he's coming up.
My barrier.
Okay, we got Bridges starting. Okay, that's behind the boss. You're good to go after this crashing wave. Go ahead. Deluge, got to do it. If you on the bridge team, you still got to do it. No ulties on the boss at this point. Might have a Maelstrom coming up here. There it is, and then the Behemoth is about a second here, Phoenix, so you want to be ready for it. There's our bridge done. Yep, perfect. And get that Behemoth. Let's put him right where he's at. Hold him right there. That's perfect. Now we're going to push the boss to the next bridge. Okay, to our right here, team, if you want to go. Do Deluge.
My barrier.
We'll be good up the portal.
Okay, they're coming back. Phoenix, there's a mage right behind you. You can just bring it right up in front of us. Deluge, got to do it, people. And a behemoth here too, Phoenix, to your right. He's on the main boss. There you, did you get him?
Moving over.
I'm down.
Keep heals on the reser for the main tank. If you're not resing, get that behemoth down.
Sorry, I'm down again.
Okay, we'll wipe it. Yeah, so Phoenix, if you can hold that that behemoth, you want to hold them like literally between us and the water. You're gonna be really close to the water up in here. Right, yeah, right in there.
Okay.
When the bridge is done, a mage comes down. They're up there fighting a mage. They get it down to 50%. I didn't mention this to you. They get it down to 50%. Then they come down. That mage comes down with them. So the mage comes over towards the group and kind of hangs out like that. Just put a taunt on it, so that it's not messing around in group, because you're still looking for the behemoth as well.
Just need 1 second to finish slotting Slippery.
Okay.
Hi, Mage. Is that your pony?
It's my emotional support animal. Don't make fun of me.
Very, very attractive.
You ready, Phoenix?
I am, thank you.
I think I'd like to cuddle with it in a tent.
Now you're making it weird.
Okay, bro.
Polling in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, that behemoth is coming up. That's perfect slice then.
My barrier.
Oh, go ahead.
There we go. Get the behemoth down. Deluge. Okay, we're gonna go towards you, bro. If you want to start moving, everybody start moving slowly to the left here. Maelstrom, group up.
Barrier.
Okay, now we're good to run. Just don't get ahead of bro. Behemoth is up.
Sorry, I'm down.
Uh-oh. Did we get him up? Very good. Get that behemoth down and do deluge.
Wow, it's super laggy.
Okay, we got Maelstrom coming up after this. And then Bridges in about 3%.
My barrier.
Perfect. After this, you should call Bridges, which will be perfect. We'll stay down here and just be spammable on the boss. Maybe beam. Bridge team is gone. Do
I have
deluge.
deluge.
Okay, yep, the perfect. Just take it out like that. And then bring it right back.
Bring it back.
Yep. Another slam coming.
Portal back.
Okay, very good. Perfect timing. Deluge, gotta do it. And we've got a mage here. If you want to bring it right where that behemoth fits. Bridge to our right, and we've got a behemoth coming up in 1 second. We got that fast res. Deluge.
Sometimes roll dodging will give you this back.
Oh, the behemoth came over and got us.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh. I got it. No, I don't.
Okay, it's white. Yeah, we're getting close here.
For sure.
Bro, is there anything we can do to help you with that?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. Okay, we're ready when you are.
Falling in 3, 2.
I'll fly your hides from the yard off.
Behemoth is up.
Barrier. That was my horn.
We'll take that.
I got barrier accidentally before you said. Good luck.
Deluge. Okay, we're gonna start moving to our right here. Roll, follow us. Okay, here's Maelstrom, group up.
Barrier.
Okay, we'll go ahead and run right.
Hear the sea beckoning, a sultry seductive melody.
Behemoth should be coming up here any second. There he is. Maelstrom will stay group. Deluge. Okay, we have Maelstrom in 10 seconds, bridge at 6%. You'll probably, if it's the yellow one, you'll probably want to wait, the one behind the boss. There it is, behind the main tank. Wait for
My
Maelstrom.
barrier.
And then you're good to go. No alternates on the boss here. Deluge, gotta do it. It's just focus on the behemoth here, yeah.
Hear the sea beckoning, a sultry seductive melody.
Barrier.
Grab on that bridge.
Down though. Anyone has that?
Ready.
There we go. Okay, that's to our right. Maelstrom's coming though, you may want to wait.
My beard.
Let's get this behemoth down. Deluge, gotta do it. Good job on those. Okay, Bridget, when you come back, be careful of Maelstrom. And 4% we're gonna unload on the boss. Just hold your alt for now. Let's get this mage down while we're at it. There we go, unload on the boss. If we got a colo from you, bro, that'd be perfect.
Power easy.
That's perfect.
Got a horn.
Watch out for this behemoth. We'll get him down the same way we always have done.
Beard.
Cruise to victory here. Yep, there's not a whole lot that'll get us now. And as I say that, I'm sure something will happen, but...
We're gonna think positive thoughts.
Yep, 2, 1. There we go. Good job.
Victory color.
Nice.
Secure this landing. It's time to bring the landing force home. What's your report, Marine?
Let's see what we got here.
I gotta bounce for another trial. I'll catch you later.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
That's a trick the Sea Witch never shared. Pack it in. We can scour the island once the rest of the Dreadsail fleet lines the ocean floor.
Thank you guys. First clear.
Very good.
Congrats.
We'll,
Congrats.
I'll get your tags for you, and also put a little write-up in there for you. Where are you at, Furious? Up there, yeah, I got you. Yep, I got you. See what we got here.
Second, tune names. Furious, what's your tune name?
Thank you very much. It's something Roberts, Ineos Roberts.
Thank you.
Beams, did you see the
See if there's any shoes.
beams I put? Were you were looking for pearlescent? I've got pearlescent greaves.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
where
I'd take any pearlescent weapons or jewels that people don't want. That's what I'm still missing.
That's what you need there?
Yes, please. Yeah, pearl and coral's what I'm after. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I gotta head to my next raid. Great, thanks
Okay.
for everything, Captain.
Yep, thank you, bro. Good job.
Where's Phoenix?
Oh, I'm the shiny silver one. Shisar.
Anybody else need anything in here? Where's our, there's Watts right here. I'm sure he could look for... You need something here?
I still need pretty much everything.
That's what I figured.
Sorry, did you need something, or did I hear that wrong?
How's that look?
Yep, that's good.
Oh, I was just, if